Hello and welcome to Artificial Ireland. Yours truly, Polly. Thanks for tuning in to all the videos. And if you're one of the lucky 50 that managed to watch yesterday's video, congratulations and well done. In fact, if you're one of the lucky 50, you might go out and do the lottery over the next couple of days, and you might actually be lucky. So, ladies and gents, we're living in the east coast of Ireland as we get ready for another load of snow that I've predicted now for a while, and it will be coming sooner than people think. This is why I put it up in the videos, to show everybody what happens on the 27th of October. Of course, nobody's meant to know nothing. Yesterday, all the leaves just fell off the trees. Yesterday, wake up this morning, all of a sudden it's autumn. All happened last night. But of course, nobody's to know nothing about it. And we're in the last 7 days. They put up 5G in Drimna. As I said, I'll do a report about it maybe next week. Couldn't do it yesterday, unfortunately. So my apologies to the lads in artificial intelligence that was waiting on the report. As we count down towards the 31st of October, 31st of October being a spectacular date. And ladies and gents, don't drink the water if you live in Dublin, as Irish Water and the HSE are to leave a boil notice in place for some 600,000 people in the Greater Dublin area for at least another day. The decision was taken by the authorities at a meeting in Dublin on Wednesday and follows Tuesday's statement by Irish Water that a mechanical breakdown had occurred in the disinfectant processes at the leak slip water treatment plant. Irish Water said the Environmental Protection Agency will audit the plant on Thursday afternoon. The plant supplies water to homes, schools and businesses across most of North Dublin City and the surrounding areas of North Dublin and South Dublin and parts of County Meath and County Kildare. The boil water notice affects the large number of people ever covered by a boil water notice. This morning, during the meeting with the HSE, which is the health service, we reviewed the test results, they said, and the impact of the boil water notice. At the forefront of all discussions was the need to protect human health, and that is why the boil water notice will stay in place for now. Irish Water Customer Strategy Manager Yvonne Harris says on Wednesday. Now, all they tell you is where there's an issue and where to boil the water. In fact, I'm just reading through this, and cysts, they reckon, and gonorrhea, something like this. Anyway, it's to do with inside stomach pains, infections with symptoms such as diarrhea and stomach cramps. My apologies, there's words here now I wouldn't be 100% able to read them, and I might have to leave that to Artificial Monday. They be able to read anything. And Dr. Goo, he can read anything. I hope you like listening to Dr. Goo, by the way. Brilliant. And finally, Irish Water warned there may be untreated water in the network for several days as treated water flushes the system. Now, you have to go in and check out the HSC now, in fairness. And this is all on the Irish Times website today. All about from the cloud to the cup, tracking the journey of Ireland's water. You can go in and check that out on the Irish Times. And then the government's told to boil water. And we should be back to normal by the weekend. Oh yeah, all scripted nicely. A little bit like all the forest fires that happen over in California, and not the ones that are created by Mother Nature, the man-made ones that nobody speaks about, and all the geo drilling operations that go on all over the place. But of course, everything is Mother Nature in Walter Mitty and La La Land. Anyway, big hello to everybody. Thanks to everyone for tuning in to the show tonight. And of course, you don't know what you're going to get here at Artificial Ireland, but you're not going to get it anywhere else. That's the reason why Paulie does the videos. And let's say hello to a couple of people now. Oh, you remember this?
I shouldn't be up here. I should be back in school.
Oh, yeah. Good old Hansel and Greta. Hansel and Greta. Let me go back down here now. Let me see what they're doing with the messages. Now, thanks, Anja. Always appreciate your message. And how dare you? She says, great video. And I just had to speed it up to see what an Antichrist actually sounds like when you turn up the speed. So, that's good old Hansel and Greta. 2 + 2. Year of perfect vision. Thanks for your videos, Paulie. Do you think they'll have Greta, how dare you speak, and dolls out for Christmas? Now that'd be a cracker, wouldn't it? You could buy a doll and you can pull the cord at the back like something you see off Toy Story. Pull the cord and it'll probably say something like, we've only got 11 years left. You know, this could be our last Christmas. So that's what the kids get when they open up the Greta doll. That'd be a great one, actually, the Greta doll. And depressed, all dressed in black, with a rope, maybe a noose around the doll, around its neck, just to give it the good impression that she wants to commit suicide. And you could even cut her wrists, her little plastic wrists on the doll. You could cut them and maybe put something in that looks like blood from the self-harming. And as I said, you could probably get a Greta mother and father to go with it and get the whole set, ladies and gents. Do you understand? And have them there, and of course, put it onto the kids channel, and put all the advertisements out for the Greta doll for Christmas. And you never know, if you have enough money, you could buy. If you're rich, you could go and buy the Greta. Not only the doll, the boat that she went to America on, so you could get the boat. And I'm sure you could probably get a car, an electric car like a Tesla or something that she sits in besides Ken, that's not with Barbie anymore. So, you know, like this, it's magical here. You could actually probably do a movie on it or do something on Netflix all about Ken splits up with Barbie and off he goes and moves in with Greta. And then after a couple of weeks, you see Ken up the mountains in one of the little toy cars with a sawn-off shotgun mark in the side of his neck because he couldn't put up with the depression and the depressant tablets that he was on from the doctor after 3 years of going out with good old Greta, climate change, save the world. And of course, if you listen to her, she only says we've got a 50-50 chance, not 49-48 or something like Brexit. No, we've got a 50-50 chance for it to go down by 1.5 degrees. Well, sorry, just burst your bubble there for a minute. We actually went up to 30 degrees here for the first time this summer in Ireland. 30 degrees. So it's normally around 20-something degrees. It went up by 10 degrees. So this going up by 1-point-something%. Sorry, had to stop you there. And ladies and gents, just to remind everybody again, as we're counting down towards the 8th, just want to remind everybody again, okay, that the censor people can censor the video all day. They can stop people from watching these videos because I'm not a paying customer and I don't pay for my videos. But what I can tell you, ladies and gents, is that everything that you're seeing here with good old little Greta with her ponytails is actually all scripted, ladies and gents, because it's all part of the agenda. And I told everybody, the agenda, it's there. You'll hear the local government in your city talking about the agenda. You'll hear them talking about the agenda. They don't say it's Agenda 21. They won't say anything else like that. Watch the mainstream media. Watch the information that they give out. And then magnify it and see, can you make any sense of it? Because the daily news that you watch on a daily basis, it's all scripted on a daily basis. And they know exactly. 1 minute, it's Brexit. The next minute you switch on the telly, there's nothing about Brexit. It's like it's not even happening. And then, of course, a couple of days goes past because the media is sick and tired of talking about Brexit. And then, voila, it's back again. Back in the news, top story. And, of course, we're all meant to fear. No, what we do fear is the 31st of October, ladies and gents. Anyway, I could be wrong. Thanks very much. Sweet video. Thanks for the message, mate. John Schultz. Awesomeness, Paulie. Spot on. Anyway, thanks. And who else? Oh, Mrs. RD3. Much appreciated for your quick little text message, you love hearts and everything else. And of course, I'm only here to represent the ordinary people. And from time to time, I'll make a few phone calls to different people to ask them, can they tell me the science on what's going on and what I'm seeing happening around me from these 5G repeaters that are put up. And this is going to be important for everybody, because I've worked out that put it this way, if the branches on the tree grow after 10 feet, under the 10 feet of the tree of the branches is where the repeater is on the lamppost. Steel lampposts, ladies and gents, steel lampposts. And they all make sort of eye contact with each other, each lamppost. Every lamppost, not just now and again. So I'm going to do a good report. I'm going to go and interview a couple of people, actually, because a few people need to open their eyes. I actually rang Dublin Council and asked. It turned out a girl that answered the phone lives in Drimnagh, and she didn't know what they were. And I rang the local parish priest. I rang his office in Drimnagh, and I told him that he has one right outside the house, the parish house, priest's house. They haven't got a clue. So we're back to this again, that the older generation just doesn't get it, where they can't argue because they don't know what they're arguing about. But when the young people try and come out and speak about it, they're told to shut up. And we're not going to be told to shut up. See you tomorrow. Good luck.